Man, shout out to everybody for tapping in with us for another Sunday night of On Air with Rare. Shout out to the audience, man, because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Happy holidays to everybody who celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. It's been a lot going on this week. It was a whole lot going on this week, man. It was a whole lot going on this week, man. I don't even know where to start, man. If you in the chat and you celebrate Christmas, once again, Merry Christmas. Share the live. Make sure we get everybody in the building. Man, earlier this week, we had a monster matchup in the city. The Haverford School versus Crystal Ray was a monster matchup, a top 15 matchup in the area. The Haverford School traveled to North Philadelphia to take on Crystal Ray. I'm going to be honest. I had Crystal Ray winning that game. Going into the game. I thought it would be too tough of an atmosphere for Haverford to handle, and I thought that Crystal Ray would play too physical and rough those guys up. But, man, Haverford had other plans. Haverford goes into Crystal Ray, knocks off a tough Crystal Ray team, 60-49. The player of the year lead runner, in my opinion, Silas Graham, 15 points, 20-26-4. Manny Butts was excellent in that game as well, 12 points and almost 10 rebounds, if not 10 rebounds. Caleb Jackson from Crystal Ray shot the leather off the ball, 16 points for Caleb. Caleb Jackson has been arguably the most consistent player for Crystal Ray this season. They got a monster backcourt. It's a trio, if you want to say, with Tyler Tolbert, Javon Bird, and Caleb Jackson. But Caleb Jackson put on a shooting clinic in every game I've seen for Crystal Ray. 2028 guard who's going to hit the scene and hit the ground running this spring and summer. And next season, I expect Crystal Ray to have one of, if not the best backcourts in the area. But they have one of the best courts in the area this year. But I think next year they'll be even more elevated. But, man, the story of that game, Dylan Gamble, 2026 uncommitted point guard Dylan Gamble stole the show. He dominated in the third quarter. I believe he scored 13. I got to check. I don't have my notes in front of me. 13 of his 24 points in that one quarter. Dylan Gamble straight up torched Crystal Ray in that third quarter. He had no answer for him. He was scoring in the paint. He got downhill 15-footers. He hit about, I want to say 3 threes. I don't have the book in front of me, but I believe he hit 3 threes in that third quarter. And that pretty much shut the door on a tough Crystal Ray team who is resilient. They got players who play hard. But, man, Dylan Gamble, shout out to you. You made sure Haverford wasn't leaving that gym with an L. And Haverford got the W over Crystal Ray, 60-49. And we know Silas Graham is the front runner right now, in my opinion. I don't want everybody to get mad. In my opinion, Silas Graham is the front runner for player of the year. He had 15 points in that game. Manny Butts, 12 points. Caleb Jackson, 16 points. But make no mistake about this, Dylan Gamble was the player of the game for Haverford in that Crystal Ray game. They stole a roll win, a tough road win against Crystal Ray. I believe that's their second loss of the season. So shout out to Crystal Ray, shout out to Haverford. Haverford goes down North Philly in a tough atmosphere and gets a W. Also, another game I seen this weekend, Methacton and North Penn. Methacton rolls over North Penn 71-56. Wes Robinson, haven't seen too much of this kid, but he's a problem. Wes Robinson, 29 points against North Penn. Can score inside, outside. I like the way he shoot the long ball. Wes Robinson dominated in that game. But John Fleet, a sophomore shooting guard, 24 points, hit 3 or 4 threes. That kid can shoot it. He can shoot it. He's going to be a great player on the next level. I don't know what level he'll play on, but he can shoot the basketball. And by the time his senior is up, he'll be able to help a college team. So shout out to John Lee, 24 points, and Nolan Faustel with 13 points. Wissahickon rolled over Perkiomen in the close one, 56-52 final. Nick led the way with 18 points. So shout out to Perk Valley. They had a Christmas tournament up there. I didn't get a chance to go up there today and see it, but I know I was there Saturday. 2 good games. The Jameer Nelson Classic. Phelps rolls over Fieri. I don't even want to say the score. They roll over Fieri. They roll over Fieri large. I don't even want to get into the score with that. I don't know what that matchup was about. But A&C and Lansdale Catholic. Shout out to you, Tori. You my guy. I got to put the disclaimer out there before this come out. Shout out to Tory. I like what he building over there. But, man, they was in too deep against A&C. A&C was way too much. It wasn't a game. It was a blowout. Once the game started, it went from 0 to 100. It was a blowout. A&C rolled 71-45 over Lansdale Catholic. But what I will say for Lansdale, it's a lot of tape they can watch to get better. If you want a tape to get better, Tori, shout out to you. Shout out to what you're doing over there. That's the tape right there where you could pop it in and play that whole game. And from start to finish, you're going to have tape on what y'all need to work on, because A&C went in there and gave them the belt. Straight up belt. We got to call it how we see it. 71-45. But, hold on. But what I will say, a bright spot for Lansdale Catholic is 2028 Chase Stevens, who had 22 points. Chase Stevens is a player. If you haven't got a chance to see Chase Stevens, you need to go watch that kid. I don't know what AAU team he played for, but I know right now in high school he's at Lansdale Catholic. He is a player. He is one of the better 2028s in the Philadelphia area. That kid has a natural knack to score the basketball. He's aggressive. He can shoot it from outside. He can get downhill. He can get to the line. Chase Stevens is a player. So, Tori, shout out to you and what you got going on. If you're looking for any bright spots out of that A&C game, which was an ass whooping, it is what it is. Chase Stevens is something to see. If you got time, check out Lansdale Catholic. They got a lot of good 2028s over there, some of the better 2028s as well. But if you're looking for a player and you're looking for a bang for your buck, Chase Stevens is a player to watch. But let's be clear here, 71-45, no matter what Chase did in that game, they got the belt, and it was a designer belt. You hear me? It was a designer belt of the Jameer Nelson Classic, 71-45. Ryan Warren led the way for A&C, 21 points, pretty much dominated. They had no one on Lansdale could guard that kid. Inside, monster dunks and all types of stuff. Ryan Warren dominated. Bryce Rollerson, 16 points. Had it going early for A&C. He got the game going for them. De'Aaron Carter, 14 points, and Cam Smith, 11. You know, it's balanced scoring for A&C, but they roll over Lansdale Catholic. Before we get this going, before we keep this going, I want to bring my guy in, the Miller Report. Shout out to Randy Miller. What's going on, good brother?
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Shout out to the Miller Report. And before we get going, Randy, I want to bring my other guy in, my co-host who's late. Man, we're not even going to bring him in today. We're going to leave him off the show today. This is the people. All right, we're going to bring him in. Coach G, what's going on, good brother?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
Rolexes and iPhones, all this ways to
I wasn't ready. I don't know what's
going
on right now. I was eating dinner. This boy called me like we started the show. I don't know what's going on.
So we was talking about A&C at the Jameer Nelson Classic. I was in the building. They got the belt. Lansdale got the belt by A&C. Shout out to what Tory doing. But A&C went in there and smacked them. It is what it is. On to the next. It's a learning experience. A&C is a really, really tough team. They got the belt, 71-45. Mullenberg got to win over a tough Central Dolphin team. Eli Hemmings. Eli Hemmings is the real deal. 2027 combo dropped 27 on a tough Central Dolphin team. Eli Hemmings is the real deal. If you haven't had a chance to go up in Mullenberg, I believe that's in the Retton area, you need to check out Eli Hemmings. And I'm not just speaking to the casual fans. I'm speaking to those college coaches that's in the area, looking for players who can score the ball, looking for players who play the right way. Eli Hemmings, 2027 is a player you need to keep your eye on. You know, check in and just track what he got going on, because he is one of the better players in our area. Mullenberg, a little outside the Philadelphia area, but he's a guy. If you can put some miles on your car and gas up the pacer, check out Eli Hemmings, man. Talk to me. Have any of y'all guys seen Eli before?
Haven't seen him, but
yeah, I did. It's only Redden, man. Damn, go up there and watch him, man. Like,
I mean, it's 2 hours from the city. It's so much good basketball down here to go up there. Huh?
What was it? Did he get the win? Number one.
Yes.
And what was his stat line again? What was his stat line?
I don't know his whole stat line, but he had 27 points, and it looked easy too. I ain't gonna lie, it looked very effortless.
What position is he?
He had 2 combo. He had 2. He had 2. Yeah. 6'2", 6'3".
Okay.
Super athletic. Super athletic. Like, he will dunk on you. It don't look like it, but he will dunk on you. And he can shoot the long ball. Eli Hemmings is really, really good.
If I know Big Fella, like I know him, he about to have those.
Imhotep in a dog fight right now in our Jordan brand.
Word. I'm trying to.
That's what I'm watching over here on my phone. It's 58-58 in overtime right now.
Yeah, keep track of that.
Or is it on the NBA app?
Nah, it's on the Game Changer app. They only played with 6 guys tonight too. Damn. No Jordan Dill, no Kevin Benson, no Ian Smith, and they out there rumbling.
That's love.
Keep track of that. We need to know what's going on at live time.
I got you.
Khalil Roberts, another 2027 kid from out Central Dauphin, had 22 points, could play as well. And Starling Tell with 15 points. But Mullenberg got the win. Eli Hemmings was the star of that show, 27 points. That kid could go. What else we got here? Today, I was at the Cardinal O'Hara Holiday Tournament for the girls. Shout out to Cardinal O'Hara. They throw a holiday event every year. A lot of the same teams. Go ahead, Randy.
No, finish that because I want to go right after you.
Yeah. Shout out to Cardinal O'Hara. They throw a great event. It was 4 games today. Started the day off. Villa Maria played Springfield, previously undefeated Springfield. They fell to Villa Maria 57-48. Sophia Trey, 2026 point guard, led the way with 21 points. Had a game high. Cardinal O'Hara played Conestoga. It's pretty much a blowout. I don't even want to say the score, but O'Hara rolls, led by Bridgetine Donahue. Upper Dublin, Notre Dame. Notre Dame was supposed to be the game of the night. However, Upper Dublin actually smacked Notre Dame tonight, 50-31. LaSalle commit Emily Coleman, 22 points. Tamia Clark, 18 points. Before we move on, shout out to you, Tamia Clark, for scoring your 1,000th point in your junior year. Shout out to you, Tamia Clark. She scored her 1,000th point. And Carroll over CB West, 51-33. Villanova commit Alexis Eberts led the way for Carroll, 20 points. Younger sibling Kayla, 16 points. Abby McFillin, 9 points. Before we move on, go ahead, Randy.
Yo, so yesterday, I didn't make it up to Jordan Brand because of the weather, but I had the great privilege of watching Friends Central go to war, and they went to war. And I want to give a shout out to my girl Phoenix for hitting that last second game-winning 3. Knocked it down. She had a tough shooting night. She kept her confidence. She did other things in order to like help her team win, like playing some solid defense. She didn't give up. That's the point I want to make. She didn't give up, and she stayed ready. And when that ball came to her for that last second shot, she knocked it down from the corner. Shout out to you, Phoenix. Shout out to Coach Vinny and the girls from Friends Central as well. Tough.
Well, I'm damn near on that coaching staff, so I'm very familiar with Phoenix Walker. I'm damn near on the coaching staff. No, all jokes aside, I'm very familiar with Phoenix Walker. She can shoot the leather off the ball as well. One of his sharpshooters, percentage-wise, doesn't look like it should look this season, but she is one of the better shooters in this area. I've seen her in one game this season hit 5 threes. And to see her hit the game with her, I'm not surprised at all. I'm sure Vinny's not surprised. I'm sure Dad and Mom is not surprised. She can shoot the basketball. I think, like you said, that game winner will be a confidence booster for her moving forward this season. And, yeah, going up in New York, beating a tough Christ the King team and one of the best players in the country in Big O says a lot, man. Like I said, I talked to Vinny before the game. He's very confident in his girls. I'm very confident in what he have over there. But I told him, I said, I don't got you leaving New York with a W. I ain't say it publicly before the game. I said it. He said we going up there and we going to win. And to see it in that fashion is amazing, man. And it's always good when Philly go up to New York and smack something. It's always good, man. It's nothing like punching on the New York team, man. It never get old.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like that game was so nip and tuck, and French Central got down a couple times, and I forgot baby girl's name. I don't want to mess her name up.
Zaya Small played well.
Point guard. Zaya Small definitely played well as well. But
Yuri King. Yuri King.
Hold on. Point guard from Christ the King.
Oh yeah, they got sisters. They name on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, they're good.
She was out there.
Yes. Yes.
She was out there grooving.
She's the definition of don't judge a book by its cover. She got game. Yes. Yes.
Listen.
Yes, she get to it.
There was a time that what's my girl's name? She had to sit down for a hot second. Ryan had to sit down for a hot second. French Central kept battling. And that's just the testament to Coach Vinny and the girls, as well as Ryan. They stayed locked in. that's it was just a dogfight. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that game, and I'm so happy that he came away with the win. Shout out to
Speaking
y'all.
of New York at the Jordan Brand Classic, Roman falls to the #1 team in the country. They went toe to toe with this team. Gee, you watched some of that game. You watched that game. Talk to me. How did that game go?
Dynamic prep, coached by Jermaine O'Neal, man. Is got his son. He got the #1 2027 player in the country, Marcus Spears. So going into that game, I knew it was going to be tough for them. But Roman held it down, man. Out there with the little guards, man. They out there with Lil Wayne, and I'm gonna start off with them and RJ and Samaj Robinson, and they rumbled, dog. Like they first of all, Sammy played out of his mind. We already know Sammy is good. He showed that he looked like the best player on the floor that game. Not he looked like the best player in the game that game. Also crammed on somebody, put somebody on the poster. You know what I'm saying? He played well, shot the 3 well. RJ hit 5 threes. He showed up big time for Roman. And Roman competed, man. And the way Roman competed in that game, it made me look very, very scary for them coming back here to the city and being the same Roman on the Palestra. Because the way they looked in that game and what I've been seeing around the city, I'm not so sure that they're not the favorites in the Catholic League no more, man. Like they play really well. I'm gonna tell you one thing for certain, for sure. It's not gonna be a game that Roman plays in the Catholic League this year where they're not gonna have the best player on the court.
Listen,
let's just get that out the way. Sammy Jackson will be the best player in every game they play in the Catholic League. After watching them go up toe to toe with Dynamic Prep, yeah, they lost by 10, I think, at the end of the game. But that's the #1 team in the country, also as prep school that get top guys all around. You know what I'm saying? And they got a 4-star committed who's the best player on Roman, and they went at it with him. And Sammy held it down.
Yo, I dare say RJ was looking like the old RJ too.
Yeah, he looked good.
He was out there.
First time I seen him this year, he got to
it. He had it. You could tell he had his little swagger back. He felt like himself.
Back. I guess I got my swagger back.
The groove was back.
But it also looked like he was familiar with those guys. He was the starting point guard for final this summer. You know what I'm saying? He played against those guys all summer, so it looked like when he got out there, like these are the same guys I done went to war with from May, June, July. So it don't really matter. And he did look like RJ, and Brad let him go with it, and I was happy that he did. You know what I'm saying? But Sammy Jackson just wasn't missing, man. He was playing well. They just ran out of guys at the end.
Yeah, they just had a little bit too much for him. But
Dominant Prep got 10 guys going Division 1.
Facts. All facts.
Yes.
Speaking of the Catholic League, man, PW took on a Catholic League team this week versus West Catholic at the crib. Shout out to PW faithful. Shout out to everybody up PW, man. I rock with y'all, but man, up big at the crib against West Catholic without the starting point guard. Right? It was up a dub.
Up 20.
It was up a dub and got outscored in the fourth quarter. First of all, they scored 20 in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter, 18 in the third quarter, and got outscored 19-2 in the fourth quarter at the crib. How does that happen? Who's to blame? Who are we pointing the finger at? You scored 20 in the first, 20 in the second, 18 in the third, you up a dub, and you lose the fourth quarter 19-2 at the crib.
Real quick, because I didn't see it, right?
There got to be a hole in the ship.
Hold on.
There's no.
Is there a hole in the ship? There might be both. Because West Catholic done some good things too, and PW have did some bad things. Or I didn't see it, but to be up a dub in the fourth quarter and then you come back and lose.
It was up 14 going. They was up 13 going into the fourth.
Still, that's a nice little margin.
To score 2 points in the fourth quarter at the crib is diabolical. After you scored 20-18 and you at the crib 2 points. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, you were there. Were they getting good shots?
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if there was good shots, bad shots, horrible shots, great shots. 2 points in the fourth quarter at the crib.
That's a bad joint.
With a team with what 8 seniors? Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Ray and Randy is on their own on this one because I gotta take the high road. I wasn't there, Randy.
Yeah. Listen, I heard about it. I got the calls.
Randy, I still ain't see the game yet, Randy.
People on West Catholic side said,
"Yeah, when you watch it, you can come over here and talk about it."
Look, people from the West Catholic side said they basically won an unwinnable game. Well, that's what they told me. Like people from that side, I ain't gonna say. They said we basically won an unwinnable game, like going down a dub. You know what I mean? Back against the wall, and
I agree with
What
everything
did
they're
West
saying.
Catholic do though? I want to know what West Catholic did and ensure victory. They
West
had to
Catholic
capitalize on something.
I don't want to take nothing from. I don't want to take nothing
and they
from
didn't
West
have a
Catholic.
starting point guard. Not to cut you off, they didn't have.
I don't want
West-
to take nothing from West Catholic, but PWA. No
They
comment.
beat themselves.
Okay, Rare, please take it away. Please.
So look,
you do it. You
I
talk.
put another
You
tweet
talk.
out. Yeah, look. If I had to blame somebody, all I'm gonna say is, look, shout out to everybody up there. I don't want to get banned from the gym. If I had to blame somebody, they want Rare to be real. If I had to blame somebody, don't ban me. I love my people up there. But if I had to blame somebody, it wasn't nobody who suited up. That's all I'm gonna say. That if we're gonna move on from that, that's all I'm gonna say.
You can't say that and move on. You cannot say that and move on. Here's what I'm gonna say. As a former coach, right? I coached in grassroots level. I coached in high school as well. And I'm real likely. I don't always throw the blame on the coaches unless I'm near the huddle. I can hear the huddle. Where did he go? Where did he go, yo? But listen, I don't know what the coach was saying. You don't know what the coach was saying to them. He could have been telling them the right stuff. I'm being devil's advocate right now. He could have been telling them the right stuff. And then sometimes they just go out there and do what they want to do. That's why I want to watch the game for myself.
Yeah, that's why I'm traveling with 15. So when they doing what they and I'm at the crib, so I definitely got 15 on the bench. They want to do what they want to do. I'm losing with my JV guys, and I'm not saying it was the coach because let's be clear here. They got here go a caller. They got a Hall of Fame coach who won 500 games. Hold on. You on air with Rare? You got to mute your phone while you're on here. You got to turn your TV down.
All right. Be clear. No, I just wanted to comment about the West Catholic. Y'all said, what did they do? They had the claw. He shut down their best player.
Can y'all hear the
That's
caller?
what happened. Huh?
Hold on. Can y'all hear the caller?
Yes, I do.
Huh?
No, they can hear you. Go ahead. What happened?
The claw. He shut down their best player. That's what happened. I just wanted to let y'all know. Y'all didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Who's the claw?
Nair Farlow. Number 24.
Look, they said Nair Farlow played out his mind. I will say that. I'm not surprised at Nair guarding, though. I think that's his best attribute, actually. He can guard the basketball very, very well. I'm a huge fan of Nair, and I heard from most people that he played his ass off that game, and he did play good defense as well. So I'm definitely, and I'm not shocked.
He played good. Jay played great. Nair played great. I'm saying they both played good.
Let me ask you: did y'all come into that game expecting to win, even without the starting point guard?
Not at all. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't think nobody could stop the big guy.
Yeah, Mike Pereira, 6'10". Yeah,
they didn't stop him.
But, I mean, I just had to put it out there. Nobody was gonna say it, but
we appreciate you.
He may not be offensively every game, but on defense, he's gonna stick the best player. He's gonna shut him down. And I'm gonna put my money on that.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I agree with that. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Look, we upgrading. We got the system working. Y'all, the caller, you can hear the caller.
It sound good. It sound good.
No, but
she said. But listen, let me just say something real quick. She said nobody's going to say it. I'm not commenting at all, so I would say everything. But it's not in a good. If like right now, I cannot do that.
No, you can't.
I wasn't there. I can't.
But what I will say is, Nair played great. Nair did have a great game. And they came into that game. I don't think nobody on West Catholic thought they was gonna win that game. After the first quarter, they really probably was done. And then Nair and Nair and Jay played great, man. Like great, dog.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, when you got your role players playing that well, and Nair actually was scoring the ball as well. When you got your role players playing like that and clicking, your team got a shot any night. I'm just impressed by going down 20 on the road at a tough PW. PW fans, they're supportive. They're in the building. They're loud. They're cheering. That's a tough place to play. And to go on the road and go down 20 and start the fourth down 13 to 14, that's a testament of what West Catholic has over there. And even with the departure of Boca Chica, Coach Flame, he preaching the same principle, if not, more like of the culture over there. It says a lot about what they got going on over there. They're buying into what Flame is teaching. And that's what I was worried about, with the departure of Boca Chica. Will they buy into what Flame doing? Obviously, Bazemore is still on the staff, and Flame added a couple other guys that, is that my phone? That was yours. But anyway, added a couple of his own guys to the mix. And, West Catholic, that's a good win for West Catholic. And that could be a season changer for those guys.
Listen, if I know Flame like I know him, because I've watched him when I first started scouting, he was at PET and had some very competitive teams at PET. He did his thing. They went to deep in the playoffs, and those kids ain't gonna have any choice but to comply. To be honest with you, because he's an old school type coach. But he's also a coach that he's a players type coach as well. So
call in 215-301-4785. Call in, let us know if you are up 20 points at the crib and that team lose, who is it to blame? Call in 215-301-4785. If the home team is up 20 points, 14 points to start the fourth, who is to blame? Call in now. Is it the fans? Is it the players? Is it the coaches? Who do we blame? Because let me say this, Randy. I seen that happen one time last year, and shout out to my guy. I'm not gonna mention his name again because he said we was giving him slack last year, but that is my guy. I seen a team literally be up 20 to start the fourth at the crib and lose. I did see that. So it's not the first time that happened, but I literally was in person and watched that happen. I watched that happen. So it is possible. I literally watched that happen.
I know it's possible, and I'm just less likely to put it on the coaches, unless I hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know where you're getting and all that. I hear you. Dang, I'm trying to find the Imhotep game. I can't even find it on the Game Changer app. It's not even showing up. But yo, I need to see it. I'm with
you. I don't know who to blame. If I need to call in, give your opinion. Who would you blame? We need to know this. Moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I just got a text. That might be me being banned from these. Hold on. No,
yeah.
that ain't the band joint. I get the band joint. That ain't the band joint.
God.
What we got here? Hold on, I'm trying to work this joint. Hold on. I'm learning, y'all. Here go. Boom. I'll click this. Here we go. Breaking news.
I like it.
We got some breaking news. You ready?
I'm listening.
This is breaking news, y'all. Brace yourself. Father Judge lost again.
Who they lose to? They went to the.
They lost yesterday.
Governor Challenge?
Yes.
Who they lose? Let's see who they played.
What is going on over there?
Yo, they're gonna have their
going on.
It's a totally different team. And I'm not making
it really?
Yes.
That's the most talented team in the city.
Doesn't mean the team is not different though.
They lost to George Rogers Clark, 59-55.
Step up.
Hold on, here go a caller.
Go ahead.
Caller, you on air with Rare. You got to turn your TV down when you talking to us, caller. You on air with Rare?
Can't hear him.
I can't hear you, maybe. Hold on.
Just for the record, I want to put out there, Upper Dublin is undefeated against the Catholic League.
I know who that
PW is what?
I want to say that. No, before you say anything, I want to say that PW plays in the Suburban 1, and they're undefeated in the Suburban 1, and Upper Dublin not. If you was in the Catholic, that would matter. If we was in the Catholic, that would matter.
I'm just
calling up here talking about you undefeated in the league you don't play in don't make no sense. You up here talking about you undefeated in the league you don't play in. We undefeated in the league that we play in.
Listen, that's the honestly, that's the perfect rebuttal. You had to have that rebuttal for like a week. That's the perfect rebuttal for that. But let me ask you this. Because that monster matchup is great. Happened like a week or two? Or is it?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Upper Dublin 3-0 against the Catholic League. We know the leagues are different. PW 0-3.
I'm impressed with Upper Dublin. Like I'm really Upper Dublin fan. I'm just talking trash to that caller because he get on my nerves. But I'm a fan of his son and everything. But it's like Upper Dublin is a really good team, bro.
They are well coached, very well coached. They don't got like no star or nothing. They play team basketball. Anybody can beat you any night. Brooks is one of the best younger coaches in the area. He can coach his ass off, and if he pull it off this year, we gotta take one of the better younger coaches and like put him like as one of the better coaches. I gotta keep it a beam. Like, cause let's be clear here. When we all looked at Upper Dublin's schedule this season, nobody, even you, Brooks, if you watching, I know for sure you will never say it, but you did not have your guys at 10-1 going. You didn't.
Who they lost to? Upper Dublin lost a game.
Upper Dublin lost to Wissahickon, which is their rival.
Yeah, the one game.
Wissahickon dropped like 3 straight after that, but neither here or there. You know, a rival game records go out the window when it's a rivalry game. But we looking up. Upper Dublin was 10-1 last season. They lost the first game of the season, ran off like 20 straight. They in that same seat. They 9-1. It's a long way from 20-1, but they 9-1. And I know with that schedule Brooks put together to challenge his guys, he didn't have them at 9, sitting at 9 to 10-1. They play tomorrow, though. You know, they'll probably be 10-1 after tomorrow. But yeah, shout out to Upper Dublin, PW. That is a monster District 1 matchup, Suburban 1 matchup that you do not want to miss. But yeah, Judge lost again, man. Go ahead, Randy.
Who are some
we got to talk about this Judge.
Upper Dublin's notable wins?
LaSalle, St. Joe's Prep, and Ryan. 3 Catholic schools. 3 Catholic schools. One on the road, 2 at the crib. And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't having winning none of them. Be honest, I didn't. Definitely not St. Joe's Prep first game of the season on the road. I definitely didn't have them winning that. I didn't have them beating Ryan, and I didn't have them beat LaSalle, and they beat all 3 of them. So that goes to show I'm definitely not Nostradamus. I don't know the future. I get stuff wrong. I'm human. But what I will say, they, like you said, they are very well coached. And most importantly, they love playing together. That matters. They love playing together. Those guys move the ball, zip the ball around, and that helps teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care who night it is. They just want to win. And when the agenda is winning, all the other stuff go out the window. That's what's going to be key with the PW game, the Cheltenham game. Upper Dublin, they want to win. They don't care who get the number. So that's going to be interesting. Moving forward, yeah. Father Judge takes another L. They lose to George Rogers Clark.
Top 2 team in Kentucky.
Top 2 team in Kentucky.
What was that
6-2 on the year.
What was that final score?
The final score was 59-55.
Close joint. Okay.
And let me ask you, is it time to panic for Judge? Is it time to panic? Judge is sitting at 2-5.
They playing some tough competition. And you know, I'm not making any excuses, but I'm just gonna call it down the line. They playing some tough competition, and also it is a totally different team from last year. Having a dynamic point guard means a lot. It means a lot. Like the roles changed this year. People that were point guards or could just wait for that perfect pass after after Kaveri was driving and kicking and drawing 3 people so he can dish out. And people shooting their feet set is different now. So people got to like.
That's the first point guard I've seen had several triple doubles in high school. I ain't see that too often. Like, that's different.
I only got them losing one bad game like this year. I thought they should have won the Coastville game. The other games, they got a really tough schedule, bro.
They really do have a tough schedule.
Like a lot of people would be 2. A lot of people would be 2 and something. You know what I'm saying? They got their schedule crazy.
And he did that on purpose. I talked to Chris. He said he don't care about winning. He wanted to win them, but he said
they played 5 of them without DJ. I mean, DJ played last night, but he played 5 of the games without DJ. They just played the number 2 team in Kentucky. They were the defending state champions in Kentucky last year. They down there beach ball, which kind of rivals City of Palms and things like that. Roman went down there a couple years ago. Like, they're not ducking the smoke, dog. When they come back to the city and they start off 0-4 in the Catholic, then we may need to worry. I'm not really worried about them right now. I mean, we clown them and all that, but because they the state champs. But they playing a really, really difficult schedule. And I think Scrimford's schedule matters if we're going to talk about 10-1 Upper Dublin versus 2-5.
But I'm not saying Upper Dublin to play devil's. I'm not saying Upper Dublin is overjudged by any means.
I know you. No, I didn't mean that.
Upper Dublin does have a tough schedule locally. They got that's a tough schedule for a Suburban 1 team.
I get it.
But I mean, out of Upper Dublin, PW, and then you had Cheltenham play Imhotep, but like them teams. When the last time a Suburban 1 team played 3 Cavalry schools without a Division 1 player?
No, it's a good schedule.
Yeah, for them, for sure.
But it doesn't compare in any way, shape, or form to Father Judges, though.
No, you ain't gonna line me up with that. No, hell no. 2-5 Judge is better than 10-1 Upper Dublin. Let's be clear here. That ain't even close to tomatoes and oranges. Apples and oranges.
I just don't. And they lost to Coastville without DJ. And Coastville got mopped by Bonner. So I thought they should have won that game. But the other games, I'm not giving them a pass, but they are really difficult games for anybody.
Like you said, man, they was without their best player.
100%.
Player of the year candidate. You know, we talk about them losing for ish and giggles and what the people want to hear. But let's be clear here. Morton Rivera changes everything that Father Judge do. And like you said, they have one of the toughest schedules in the area. But You can't escape when you get this belt. They didn't get the belt yesterday, though.
Yeah.
They didn't get the
I
belt.
wouldn't be Coach Gee, and this wouldn't be air on red if we don't seek the truth, though. I really think they should play Jeremiah more, though. When I'm watching these games,
100%.
I think Jeremiah should play. Jeremiah is definitely a game changer. He got in the game yesterday, in the third quarter and at halftime, and he really changed the whole dynamic of the game. Didn't play in the fourth quarter like that. So I just don't understand why they keep. Though they did it versus Colesville too. That kid should be playing. Jeremiah 6'7" junior should be playing.
Yo,
100%. I agree.
Not only is that kid very talented and he's just scratching the surface, but off the court, he's a gentleman. He has very great grades. So,
good player. At
the very least, the Patriots and the Ivies should have been. If you haven't started on him already, you're late. You're doing you're not doing your job.
Patriots, I think Chris in a tough spot, man. He got the most talent in the city, man. He got 10 guys, and we had this conversation before the season started. It's better him than me. He got 10 guys that can play, and he got about 9 of them that think they deserve to be playing. It's not enough minutes, and I agree with you 110%, Gee. He got to find more minutes for Jeremiah. I just think it make it better for them. You put Jeremiah at the 5 spot, that slides everybody down to their natural position, no matter who you got, Max at the 4 is way better than Max at the 5. Let's be clear.
Yes.
He's not a 5. Jeremiah, he's bigger, can play inside better. I just think.
And he's been playing great. He's been playing great. I've been watching their games. Quick game break. Imhotep just lost in 3 overtimes at the Jordan Brand Classic to Holy Cross. Went out there with 6 guys: Sean Banks, Rocky Johnson, Zaire Muhammad Gray, Malik Brown, Latifah Lorenzen-White, and Dauda, and they rumbled 3 overtime with Holy Cross, who was one of the better teams in New York, and they lost overtime 71-68. 3 overtimes.
Yeah,
they won.
They lost. Shout out to Tep, man. They rumbled with 6 guys missing 3 starters. Ian Smith was out, Kevin Benson was out, and Jordan Dill was out. But there's no excuses in Tep. Every kid plays is from Tep, and they play like they're from Tep. And they won in 3 overtimes and rumbled.
Saying that's a testament to the coach over there, man. Next man up. This is a real thing at Imhotep, and every guy is ready to play there. As you can see, like you say, losing 3 starters, you shouldn't be in 3 overtime. Nothing. Definitely going.
No, not with that team. That team playing well.
You're supposed to get one of these at the Jordan Brand Classic without 3 starters, but they held it down. Fell short in 3 overtimes. Shout out to Imhotep Charter. It's a lesson in every loss. That's a true statement. I truly believe in that. And tonight, they can go back and look at it, and I'm sure Brother Andre is proud. He's mad at the loss, but he's proud of his guys and how they fought, and they ain't go out there and lay down. Because a lot of guys, without 3 starters,
There's no more victories at Imhotep. I will say that, but being a guy that's had kids that's in the program. But one thing I will say about Tep, once you put that jersey on, they expect you to be Tep. They don't care about who you is or nothing. You us. You feel what I'm saying? So if you the last man or you the first man, they expect you to be Imhotep, and that means be a dog, play defense, and play your heart out.
Now, when we move on to this next segment, right, before I post this up on here, you put a comment under this post and said you ain't had nothing to do with this. So I'm going to show the people, and Randy, I need you to chime in as well. I'm going to show you the post of what I posted. Gee said he had nothing to do with this. So I want to know who y'all top candidates are for this. This is what Rare Footage posted right here.
Here we go.
Hold on. I put up, as we are almost halfway through the regular season, our top leaders for the Philadelphia area media player of the year are, for the boys, I got Silas Graham, Zaire Muhammad Gray, Corey Francis, Sammy Jackson, Colton Hiller, and Monty Sajid. For the girls, I got Jordan Palmer, Ryan Carter, Riley Davis, Kayla Eberts, and Zaya Small. Now, for the girls, I got zero pushback. I think everybody agree with the girls. That's like a lock as of right now today. For the boys, I need to know what's going on. You had nothing to do with this. Talk. Who is the leaders for player of the year? And Randy, you as well. If you had to put 5 or 6 guys out there, who do you got leading the way? We almost halfway through the regular season for player of the year. And the people who watching, y'all can call in live. We need to know who y'all think should be on that list. And when they say that list, y'all could disagree or agree with theirs. Randy, talk to me. We halfway through there.
Randy, go ahead, because I definitely.
It's off the whim, and I like to have data in front of me too. But I've seen Silas more than once, so he definitely needs to be a part of that. Seen Sammy. Sammy's been pretty consistent.
Sammy, my Catholic player of the year now.
Colton.
I ain't mad at that.
He's in the mix. Corey's in the mix. Manny.
Colton definitely in the mix. Colton is probably leading the area in scoring. Probably. I don't know how for sure that is.
Yeah,
it's got to be either him or Monty on a higher level. If we talking about higher level, Sammy might be in the mix.
Man. But one name I did want to add. What's my guy from Malvern Prep? Malvern Prep been rocking and rolling too, though.
Nick Harkin.
Yes.
I mean, man, I ain't mad.
I think he should be. I think he should be in that list as well. Other than that, I want like. Manny, you know I love you to death, but I want to see the numbers. I need to see the numbers. And
he averaging like 24. Okay. I'm guesstimating. I can get them numbers, but they up there. Any playing half the games, they up there.
Okay,
they up there.
I think, but I would say Nick Harkin should be in this list as well.
I ain't mad at that. Gee, man, who missing? Who don't belong?
No, I got the same exact list. I just before the people gave you pushback, I had to get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
No, look.
I left the boy in there with a robbery, man. You like Blizzard. You want some of this? No.
No, look, the area. Call in now, y'all. Who should be on this list in the conversation of player of the year?
Job with it.
Fellas, I got to run, yo. I appreciate it. We got, can we do it again? I got to run, though.
Appreciate you,
Thanks,
Randy.
bro.
Yo, y'all be safe.
Randy was holding me down until I got here, man. Shout out to Randy.
Shout out to my daughter. She super chatted $4.99 a dad. Shout out to my daughter, Dare to Be Rare. Yo, y'all can super chat us too. We appreciate that. We very appreciative. This is our first one too. Shout out to my daughter. She upstairs.
She super chatted what?
My daughter. $4.99. She sent me $5 and said Dare to Be Rare.
Why you say it sent? Why does it say sent you $5? I'm on here too.
Us.
So she sent you $2.50.
Yes. Part self, King. Yes. Shout out to my daughter. Sent this $4.99. We appreciate the support, y'all. That's love. And when I go upstairs, I'm gonna give her a hug and a kiss. But yo, like you said, Gee, I think it's spot on. You got a couple arguments, but I think right there, like you said,
can I hear the arguments? Can I hear the argument names? I mean, I like the Nick Harkin one that what's the name made. I do like that. Yeah. But can I hear like a name you heard that you thought that was maybe
West Catholic coach said Kingston Wheatley. I don't got his numbers in front of me. I don't know offhand. It was some blasphemy that I'm not gonna say the name because it sounds crazy, but it was a couple names that don't belong. I'm not mad at Kingston. I don't know his numbers, but I'm sure he's putting up numbers. And I got Florida Golf Coast. Shout out to my guy, Kyle Griffin. Kingston is actually committed to Florida Golf Coast. I got my good drive fit on from Florida Golf Coast. Shout out to my man, Kyle. But I think that's spot on as of right now. Like you said, it is early, but we almost halfway through. But I think, like you said, Silas Graham, 2 40-point games. He had 38 and 15 against Goretti, one of the better teams in the area. Zaire Muhammad Gray, averaging the double-double for Imhotep Charter, probably the best team in PIAA in our area. Corey Francis, monster start to the season for Bonner, who nobody expected that until, we popped out. You got them in your Final Four. We seen them preseason and knew how good they would be. But before then, they got slack about being too small. Sammy Jackson, we seen him have, 29 and what would he have yesterday?
24 and 9. Versus the number one team in the nation.
Colton Hilliard, multiple 30-point games. Monty Sajid, multiple 25-point games. I think it's spot on right there, y'all. And it's still early again, nothing written in stone. But I think as of right now, those guys are leading the way. I haven't seen too much of Westtown. I'm eager to get to those games because I know they're the best team in the area to me. I haven't seen them since the fall, so I got to check out Westtown. And they got
That's what I
was
lot thinking, like maybe somebody say one of them guys.
Yeah, it got to be because they got – I know Judge talented, but that Westtown team, they got like 7 Division I prospects, no ball crack. So I'm eager to get back into Westtown. Yes. Westtown got a roster full of talent. So I left one of those guys off. Don't hold me for that. Don't hold that against me because I haven't seen too much of them outside of the fall, but I do know they are loaded, and I'll get up there. Somebody commented this. I disagree. I think Judge is good. They playing a tough schedule. I mean, because my thing is, if we say Judge stink, that means the area stinks because Judge is one of our better teams. Clear.
I think Judge will be off to a good start in the CAF League. Just schedule will help. I think this. No. It don't.
It don't matter.
If they play Newman, then it's like with Newman and Roman, then they're gonna just win 11 straight after that. It's just like
Right.
I like them versus everybody. Them 2 games versus Roman and Newman is gonna be a tough game. I like them versus everybody else.
I agree. I think they're in the
Then
driver's seat.
nobody yet. When you look at your list, though, only discrepancy I have with your list, right?
Somebody else said this $5, Gee. Shout out to Stephen
out to
Alford,
y'all.
1991.
Appreciate you, brother. I would have had somebody from Newman on there. That's one thing. I would have had a Newman, Goretti, Saint on the Player of the Year list. I just think they're playing well. They went down to the DMV and beat on Archbishop Carroll. They won their Jordan Brand game by 20. They playing really well, man. So I would have had some. If I had I would have had somebody on there from there. I got the numbers and figured out who's the best guy, but because they all been playing well.
I think Cody Costin. I don't have him right in front of me, but I believe Cody Costin is playing the best for those guys right now and been the most consistent for those guys. I'm not mad if somebody got Cody Costin up there. I'm not mad.
Yeah, I talked to Newman coaches tonight. They said Deshaun played really well. When I seen him at Moscow event, they said Deshaun and Cody played really well. So they've been playing great, man. They just been whooping. They've been whooping behind and taking names.
They're gonna be hard to beat, like you said. Once the Catholic League get into full effect, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. This Sunday we back on live. Sunday night, maybe before then, if we get some big games and big matchups. Gee, we appreciate you pulling up late. They say, look, late is better than never pulling up, man.
Yeah, since I pulled up late, out of that $10, just throw me $3, man. Tax me for being late.
We appreciate it. Yo, shout out to my man Gee for tapping in with me every Sunday, man. We appreciate the people tapping in. Continue to tap in with us, share our lives, y'all, because without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. Until next week, Gee, happy holidays. Will we be on here? No, we won't be on here before New Year's. We might do a New Year's Eve stream, but if not, happy New Year, Gee. And happy
good
New
luck
Year
to all the
our
teams
supporters.
that's out of town. Hope y'all finish good. Shout out to Judge PW at Beach Ball, the Jordan Brand Games. Hope y'all finish good. See y'all next year.
Yep.